गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन जमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर बनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद प्रभुपाद श्रील प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद श्रील प्रभुपाद हरि बोल 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 Thy Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna. Everyone speaks English? हाँ, it's okay? समझते हो? हिंदी समझते हो? हाँ? Oh, they're comfortable. So, every day there are different darshans here on the altar. Gop Kumar is going from one abode to another, to another, to another. Today he is where? Where is he today? Varkadham ki. Like he is going, trying maybe find supreme abode, most excellent abode. He's looking. Yeah, also not far from here. I don't know how far Rajmandri is. Rajmandri? Huh? 3 hours, okay. So around there on the banks of Godavari, there was a Rai Ramanand and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dialogue, samvad, and Eho Bahya. And yes, Ramanand Rai was making some presentation. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is external. Say more, and he would say more. Still, this is Eho Bahya. Eho Hoy. This is sounds okay. But say more, say more, say more. Till Rai Ramanand makes the super excellent presentation of, in that dialogue there was a rasa vichar, the talk of rasas, the mellows. What is the best mellow? Ras, bhakti ras. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also was encouraging, go, say more, something better, go ahead, some more, better. So anyway, so keeping that on my mind, I was kind of inspired to make a little presentation on what you read here. Understanding the super excellence of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. So that's what we wish to talk. Very well. So when we talk of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, there are different considerations. Anyway, we'll do a quick review of this topic. There are different tattvas. So how Gaudiya Vaishnavas have the best tattva, the super excellent tattva. Lord has to be understood tattvataha. So different sampradayas have different tattvas. And then we have Achintya-bhedabheda-tattva. So then Gaudiya Sampradaya, there are many sampradayas, well, at least 4 authorized sampradayas. Most of the other so-called sampradayas are not even on the list of sampradaya. Hari. So how Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya is a super excellent. And within Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti. This is our speciality. We are known for Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti. So these are some of the items or topics that we want to go over. Then talking of dham, the top and that's what Gop Kumar is also going to do. This is the one. This is the one that I was looking for. Then rasa vichar, so many rasas are there. So which one is the topmost rasa or mellow? And among the scriptures, granthas, which one, of course? Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki is the topmost. And Hari, Hari, Hari. Supreme personality of Godhead. There are personalities of Godhead. But then amongst them, Krishna is the supreme personality. And of course, along with him is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki. So we'll talk briefly. And let's see how far we could go. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. And then how Gaudiya Vaishnavism is Krishna consciousness, which Srila Prabhupada has presented globally. This presentation is based on this statement from Sri Chaitanya Mata Manjusha, which talks of opinion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Aradhyo Bhagavan Brajeshatanaya Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kajidupasana Brajavadu Vargena Ya Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumartho Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matamidam Tatradharo na paraha. So in conclusion says, this is the opinion of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and there's nothing better to be had. There's nothing better. This is it. Opinion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the best, topmost. And according to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when it comes to Aradhana, worship of the Lord, worship should be of Brajeshatanaya. He is the worshipable, and go for worshipping Brajeshatanaya. And along with Lord, worship his dham is also Vrindavan Dham ki. Radhe Shyam ki. Where Radhe Shyam reside. So that, or Brajesh also resides there. And wherever there's a Brajesh Tanai, there is a Radha has to be there. So this is a board of Radha and Krishna, Radha Madhav, Radha Govind, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Damodar ke. So the Lord and his abode are worshipable, and then the process of worship is the worship adopted by Vrajavadhu Varga, that is gopis headed by Srimati Radha Rani ki. the way they worship the Lord, that's the way. That's the way. And this is strongly recommended by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And amongst the scriptures, Srimad Bhagavatam is authority. Why? Amal Puran is a spotless Puran. And this is something very special. Prema Pumartho Mahan. Prema Puma Artha. Purusharthas, we are familiar with Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. But who cares? Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they go for something even, the topmost, and that is prem. Achieve love of Godhead, and that is the super excellent thing to do. Achintya-bhedabheda-tattva, which is our Gaudiya Vaishnava tattva, it has evolved. It took some 2,000 years. Buddha appeared and he propagated Shunyavad. What do you have to achieve? Nothing. Shunya. But then that was refuted, and luckily, or by the arrangement of the Lord, Shankar appeared as Shankaracharya. Kalo Brahmana Rupina, I appear in the form of Brahman in Kaladi, in Kerala. And he says, I will propagate this Mayavad. And then he himself says, Mayavadam Asat Shastram. What kind of Mayavad is what? Asat Shastram. It's a false theory. It will just cover up the Buddhism. I will say something more, but not much different from what Buddha had to say. And I'm going to say, we have to achieve the oneness with the Lord. Advaitavad. So his vad becomes Advaitavad. So he moved from 0 to 1. And that took quite some time, some 1,000 years or more. And then Lord kindly arranged the appearance of the Sampradaya-acharyas, and most of them have appeared in South India. There's some understanding that Lord appears in North India. Ayodhya, Vrindavan, here, there, even Gaya, Buddha appears. And acharyas appear in South India. And they have promoted, established Dvaita Siddhant of Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Vishishtadvaita Siddhant, Sri Vishnu Swami, Shuddhadvaita Siddhant, and Nimbarkacharya, Dvaita Siddhanta. So, from 0 of Buddha to 1 of Shankaracharya to 2 of all the 4 acharyas. They're talking of 2. Even Madhvacharya, like a victory, like a victory. Huh? He really emphasized 2. Living entity is 1, and Supreme Lord is another 1, 2, separate. So, anyway. But that also was not complete and perfect. Then comes our Gaudiya Vaishnavacharya, Baldev Vidya Bhushan, and his commentary on Vedanta Sutra was dictated by Radha Govinda Deva Ki Jai. So he gave the name to his bhashyas, Govinda Bhashya. This is not my bhashya, my commentary, but it's commentary of Govinda Dev himself. So, and that became known as Achintya-bhedabheda-tattva. We are simultaneously one and different. So this difference was too much emphasized, especially by Madhvacharya. As a result, the living entity and the Lord, they were, hey, no, you're two, stay away, you're two, separate, two. So in this attempt, the living entity and the Lord's closeness, close proximity, or and in so many ways they're one, that was kind of de-emphasized or getting neutralized. So Baldev Vidyabhushan, on behalf of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, came up with this tattva called Achintya-bhedabheda. You are one and different, close and distance, like that. So further adjustment was made by and this is it. Now things were evolving from 0 to 1 to 2, now 2 and 1. This is final. Nothing more could be done. And this is a perfect, and this is Gaudiya Vaishnava, Siddhanta and Tattva. So it took some 2,000 years to go through that. So Gaudiya Sampradaya, amongst all the 4 Sampradayas, quickly want to point out Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All these Gaudiya and all these Sampradaya Acharyas, they were visiting Mayapur. Whenever they were on the planet, they were going on pilgrimage to Mayapur Dham. And they were getting darshan of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in his Navadvip Dham Mahatmya, he describes this. And Nityanand Prabhu, while he was taking Jiva Goswami around on parikrama, he talks about this, especially how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted 2 principles from each of the 4 Sampradaya Acharyas. So that way, our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya becomes more complete and perfect. The best of the 2 qualities from each Sampradaya, they became part of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. So, can't get into the details now. Sri Sampradaya, Ananya Bhakti and Bhaktajan Seva, especially Bhaktajan Seva, service to the Vaishnavas. This is a speciality of Sri Vaishnavas in Ramanuja Sampradaya. Rudra Sampradaya, Tadiya Sarvasvabhav, and Raganugamarg, also preliminary, or Raganugamarg to a certain degree or level was propagated and is practiced in Rudra Sampradaya. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took those practices to the fullest extent and made part of Gaudiya Vaishnava. Keval Advaita Nirsan, refuting the Mayavad. Mayavad bhashya sunile. What? Haila sarvanash. This statement of Chaitanya, where is this coming from? It's coming from Madhvacharya. Yeah. He took inspiration from Madhvacharya. And Nitya Krishna Murti 7. Madhvacharya personally worshipped Krishna, Udupi Krishna in Udupi. And so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted that Murti Seva, Bhav, and some process within his Sampradaya. Kumar Sampradaya, Ekant Radhika Ashray, and Gopi Bhav. So that way, this Kumar Sampradaya is closest to Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Gopi Bhav and Ekant Radhika Ashray concerned. Still, they fall short. They are not as close or as much as we understand and practice and emphasize this Gopi Bhav and Ekant Radhika Ashray. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took those principles. Raganuga Siddhan, Sadhan Bhakti, this is, Sadhan Bhakti has Vaidhi Sadhan Bhakti and Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti. Two kinds of sadhan, two kinds of sadhan. And so Raganuga, this is, we are specialized, and Gaudiya Vaishnava is specialized in Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti. Or Rupanuga Sadhan Bhakti. And this came into practice with advent of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers, especially 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, and amongst them Rupa Goswami is the one, he took leadership in this Raganug Sadhan practice and propagation in writing, putting that on paper. Now, Krishna is still in Golok, and prior to his advent as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is contemplating, he's planning, what is he thinking? What is Krishna thinking in Golok before his appearance in this world or appearance in Navadvip as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? These are his thoughts. I will appear to prema rasa niryasa karite asvadan. I'm going to relish. This is Lord's purpose of his advent in case of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is a private, personal reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Aswadan, prema rasa aswadan. And Ragamarga Bhakti Loke Karite Pracharan. And at the same time, I'm going to propagate the Raganuga Bhakti. So Lord is contemplating, I'm going to do these two things, Aswadan and Pracharan. That is his vision, that is his mission. And I will not get into the details here, go a little faster. Nivedana dhara sakhira anugata kara seva adhikara diye kara nija dasi. Tulsi Krishna prayasi namo namaha. We may not be thinking so much, we should be thinking, but every day, in fact, we would pray to Tulsi that make me Sakhira Anugata Kara, make me Raga Nuga, Rupa Nuga, Bhakta, and give me adhikar, make me eligible to become Karan Nija Dasi. Make your servant, O Tulsi, or make me servant of Radha, servant of, again the servant of servant is also there. Lalita Vishakha Yadi Adi Sakhi Vranda Yata Sakhi Vranda Agyaya Kariva Seva Charana Ravinda. Our Gaudiya Vaishnavacharyas have expressed this here, there, everywhere, this mood of and the mission of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, which is a Raga Nuga Bhakti. Go for Raga Nuga Bhakti. Anuga, Anugata Kar. Make me follower. Make me the follower of damsels of Vraj. Oh. So we take their blessings, permission of Lalita Vishakha, and then we enter into the service mood, or this is what happens in Golok. This is what are the practices, and we are supposed to be getting ready, being trained, so that one day we may get appointment to serve in Golok, or become what we call Nitya Leela Pravishta, right? Nitya Leela Pravishta. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. So once we enter the Nitya Leela of the Lord, then this is kind of mood that we need, so that we become integral part of that realm, that abode. So Srila Prabhupada was at Radha Damodar Ke. We are in Radha Damodar temple here in Visakhapatnam, and Prabhupada was there in Radha Damodar Mandir in Vrindavan, and that is next to Rupa Goswami's Samadhi and Bhajan Kutir, and Prabhupada is doing all his writings and planning to propagate Krishna consciousness all over the world. So he's imbibing all that spirit of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and Rupanuga being Rupanuga, and Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and so whole thing gets reflected in Prabhupada's writings and purports, and Prabhupada is pouring his heart and into the dictaphone machine. And then what comes out is books, Srila Prabhupada's books, and when we read them, we get all the mood and mission of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Okay, so amongst the dhams, there are, well, quite a few dhams around. There's a whole cross-section of the entire existence here. So what we understand from Brahmaji in Brahma Samhita, I'm sure hear of darshan, Vishwarup darshan. Arjuna had Vishwarup darshan, but just of the material existence. But Brahma is saying the spiritual world and material world, and the spiritual kingdom, material kingdom at the same time. So, and from the experience he's talking, or what he was seeing, he has put that on the paper in Brahma Samhita. Golokanamni nijadhamni. Lord resides there at the top. And then Devi Dham. So where we are, here in Andhra Pradesh, and this is Devi's Dham, Devi Dham, Durga Devi's Dham. She's superintendent here. And there's a Mahesh Dham and Hari Dham. And then there's Ayodhya Dham, also called Sake Dham. And then comes Golok Dham, and then there's also a hierarchy there, Taratam. There's Dwarka, and there's a Mathura, and Golok Dham, Vrindavan Dham, okay? And in Vrindavan also there are two divisions are there. One is Vrindavan, Radha Krishna's Madhurya Dham, and other part is Svetadvip, or Navadvip you could call, which is Audarya Dham. So Vrindavan also has two divisions up there, not only they are here. But because they're up there, they're also down here, reflected. So Gaudiya Vaishnava's target is the topmost Dham, Vrindavan Dham, okay? And then there are two parts. Some Gaudiya Vaishnavas may end up in Vrindavan, others may end up in Svetadvip, Navadvip. It is also understood that some Vaishnavas go to both the Dhams. Yeah, there's some more details of that, you know. And then talking of rasa vichar and the super excellence in the rasa vichar. Normally there are two kinds of vichars or thoughts. One is a tattva understanding. And then there's a rasa vichar. It's a big topic. It's an ocean. Bhakti rasamrita sindhu. Oh, rasamrita sindhu. Anyway, so there are 12 rasas, and of those 12, secondary and primary, 5 are primary. Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhurya, and one evolves and becomes another higher and higher, and more dimensions are added. And we, from Madhya Leela, we understand. Also from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Shanta Ras, Krishna Nishtha, and Trishna Tyag. Your Trishna, desire or thirst or hunger for mundane, sense gratification. You do that tag and go for Krishna Nishtha. And then when you add Seva, then you become Dasya. And to that you add a Vishrambha. Vishrambha means kind of, this is where Achintya-bhedabheda-tattva. Like a feeling on equal level as the Lord, equal level. And Vrindavan, the coward boys of friends of Krishna say, "Hey, oh, tum kon bada log, tumi ami sam." Who do you think you are? We are friends. We are equals. So this is called Vishrambha. Vishrambha Sakhya. So Sakhya ras as Vishrambha. And there is also various degrees of We'll talk about that in a minute. Then Vatsalya, where the Palak Jnana, devotee even thinks that I am the protector, I'm a guardian of the Lord. Palak means parents are called Palak. Some of you are sitting here. You are Palak Palya. Your children are Palya and you are Palak. But being a Palak of a Palya, your children, that's one thing. But some devotees or living entities have this mood or even role to play that they become guardians, protectors, caretakers, maintainers of the Lord. One who maintains the whole creation. Drishta, Anumanta, and that's what Krishna said, I am the witness, I am the protector. So this Palak Jnana. So then that ras becomes Vatsalya, like between calf and the cow. That's called Vatsalya, Vatsa. Oh, that's quite a mellow, quite a rush. This Vatsalya ras, and then what to speak of the finally, the topmost is Madhurya ras and Nijanga Dan. Technically, Nijanga Dan. Everything, including our bodies and everything. That was displayed when Krishna stole the garments of gopis, right? And they were in the river bathing, and then they had to come out of the river and present themselves to Krishna. This is a Nijanga Dan. This is a full surrender. With no consideration of everything. Manasa, Deha, Geha, Jo Kichimor, Arpilo Tuapade, whatever. If this is what you want us to do, then this is also Sarvadharman Parityajya. This is really Sarvadharman Parityajya. When they had to come out of the river, this is Sarvadharman Parityajya, glaring example of Sarvadharman Parityajya. And that's a Madhurya Rasa, and that is the top. And Mattaha Parataram Nanyat, there's nothing better. So quickly, Shantaras. At one time, 4 Kumaras had that mood of Shantaras. And as they entered Vaikuntha and Hari, they were smelling nice fragrance of tulsi and dhoop, and as they smelled the fragrance, they were elevated from Shantaras to Dasharas. Their bhav changed. So we wish that here, as locals come into Radha Damodar temple and experience the bhav here, or the fragrance and flowers and colors, and seeing this. I think there's a experience for all the senses to indulge spiritually. And by doing so, person gets elevated. And of course the goal for Gaudiya Vaishnava's goal is full evolution. Okay, there is something interesting idea here, as we were talking about Sakhya Ras earlier. There are two types, Aishwarya Mishrit, like Krishna and Arjuna. They're the Bhaktosi me sakha chayiti, you're my friend. Krishna said to Arjuna. But once he saw the universal form, then, hey, wow, I said you were my friend, or you were saying you're my friend, and we would eat together, and this and this. We shared the same bed, same plate, from the same plate we were eating together. And now I realize, oh, you are such a great, you are. So immediately, Arjuna was kind of apologetic. No, I'm sorry. All that I used to say to you, it's not proper, that was not right. Now I know who you are. So this is Aishwarya Mishri Sakhya. So sometimes the Aishwarya Bhav could predominate, and then the Sakhya Ras gets subdued or gets diluted. Really. But you can see this kind of Sakhya experience in Vrindavan by cowherd boys, and they beat Krishna sometimes. But that's defeating in wrestling match. This is a daily affair. Or sometimes Krishna has to pick up or carry his friend on his own shoulders. And if Krishna is not going faster, that friend sitting on the shoulder, he may give a kick, you give a kick to the horse or a donkey if you're sitting on the top of, hey, run faster. So later on, when they get down, they never ever say, I'm sorry. I know. I sat on the top of your shoulders, and I was kicking, or no, they were never ever apologize Krishna as Arjuna was apologetic. So this is called Vishramba Sakhya. That is Aishwarya Mishrit Sakhya, and this is Vishramba Sakhya. This is where you understand Vishramba. What is Vishramba? Equality. And they're just fixed like a sthai bhav there. And this also applies to Vatsalya Ras. Vasudeva and Devaki, they are offering prayers to their own son. So this is because they're really, he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and this and that. They're offering prayers. But does Yashoda ever offer prayers to Krishna? He beats Krishna, binds Krishna. Jai Damodar Ke binds Krishna. Krishna Chaitanya. So, excuse me. So this is Vishrambha. Vatsalya. Okay, little water. Same thing also applies to the Madhurya Ras, Aishwarya Mishrit Madhurya Ras. Lakshmi Narayan, every other, or Sita Ram, Lakshmi, Narsimha, Lakshmi, every Lord has his own Lakshmi. Huh? But one Lord, one Lakshmi, one Lord, one Lakshmi. But Krishna is the only Lord. He's not happy with one Lakshmi. How many Lakshmis are required? Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrama Sevyamanam. So, to Aishwarya Mishrit Madhurya, lots of awe and reverence and, But here you go, Vishrambha Madhurya Ras. It's only exhibited by Krishna and Krishna alone. None of these Ramadi Murtishu Kala Niyamena Tishtan Nanavataram Akarod Bhuvaneshu Kintu. They do not exhibit this Vishrambha Madhurya. Yeah, that's why we also say Ram is Maryada Purushottam, Sri Ram, and Leela Purushottam, Sri Krishna. So this way, that's why he could say, Mattaha Parataram, Nanyat, no one is equal. He's not talking about no living entity is equal to me. No incarnation, no expansion, no sham, shadidi. His expansions or his avatars, none of them is equal or above or superior to me. Only Krishna could make such claim. Jaya Jaya Jwala Rasa Sarva Rasa Sar Padakiya Bhave Jaha Brajete Prachar. Ramya, we'll go faster. We are already going faster. So the Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrit, Vedas and their branches, and Brahma has 4 mouths, and from 4 mouths come what? 4 Vedas. They come from 4 mouths, but they don't come from the head or brain of Brahma. You know that. They already exist. Vedas are eternal. So, Apaurusheya. They do not come from any Purush, not even from Brahma. All the scriptures come from the Lord. Vedesha Sarvesh Aham Eva Vedya Vedanta Krit. That is Lord, right? Not Brahma. But anyway, he delivers them, whatever existed. So Vedic knowledge has 2 branches, Shruti and Smriti, and Shruti has Vedas, 4 Vedas and 4 Vedas. Each Veda is divided into 4 divisions, Sanhita, Brahmanas, Upanishads, Aranyak, like that. As Smritis are Puranas, Itihasas, Shardarshans are further. And among the Shardarshans, Vedanta Darshan is the topmost. And then Vedanta Darshan is what gets commented upon. Vedanta, Brahma Sutra commentaries, and that is how the four sampradayas come into existence. And so Bhagavatam is Artho Ayam Brahma Sutranam. So what is Srimad Bhagavatam? The comments, Bhagavatam is a commentary of Vedanta Sutra. So Brahma Sutra, this is a Smriti Shastra, and Srila Vyasadeva is a compiler of Vedanta Sutra, and he is also the commentator. He comments, and this commentary is Srimad Bhagavatam. Vedanta Sutra commentary is Srimad Bhagavatam. And that is why the Gaudiya Vaishnavas were thinking of not writing commentary on Vedanta Sutra. That's already it exists. Prabhupada says, it's a natural commentary. It's a natural commentary. But the same, the compiler of Vedanta Sutra and the commentator of Vedanta Sutra is same, Srila Vyasadeva. And that is reflected, the very first verse of Bhagavatam, Janmadya Shayato Anvaya, etc. 111. This is the Vedanta Sutra. And like that, in fact, whole Bhagavatam is commentary of different sutras of Vedanta Sutra or Vyasa Sutra. Yeah, Prabhupada always pointed out to us, Bhagavad Gita preliminary study, Bhagavatam is a graduation study, but then Gaudiya Vaishnavas have post-graduation study, scripture, and that is Chaitanya Charitamrita, which no one else has. The whole world, well, they go up to Bhagavatam, but then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu added a dimension, and there's a Chaitanya Charitamrita. We'll get to know Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavad, Chaitanya Mangal, and whatnot. Our Gaudiya Vaishnava literature. There is nothing like Gaudiya Vaishnava literature. Biographies of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the commentaries of Goswamis and Gaudiya Vaishnavas, commentaries on Bhagavatam, commentaries on so many other scriptures, and or Brihad Bhagavatamrita of Sanatana Goswami, and then there's a Laghu Bhagavatamrita and Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and you name it. This is all treasure house of Gaudiya Vaishnavas, and this is all excellent. Bhagavatam itself is an excellent scripture amongst all the scriptures. And then icing on the cake, as they say. Icing on the cake. So Gaudiya Vaishnava literature. This is a matchless. This is gems and diamonds and rubies, and this is our treasure house. As a result, Gaudiya Vaishnavism has become enriched. Krishna and Krishna Chaitanya are both Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sarva Karana Eti Cham Shakala Krishnastu Bhagavana Swayam. And Krishna has 64 qualities, 50 found even in living entities. That is why what is that? Achintya-bhedabheda-tattva. Same as Lord. 50 qualities are same as Lord's qualities. It's minute quantity, but they're there. Then demigods like Brahma and Shiva, they have 5 additional qualities. And then all the incarnations have yet another 5 more qualities. So like this, 60 qualities are found in the different incarnations of the Lord. But then there are 4 qualities found only in Krishna and Krishna alone. That makes him supreme, excellent, supreme personality. Nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. And what are those? Lord's Leela Madhurya, Prema Madhurya, Venu Madhurya, Rupa Madhurya. This is from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Chatushtayam, Govindasya Chatushtayam. This is the speciality of Krishna. These 4 feature aspects of Krishna. And we'll go faster. And then, as we said earlier, not far from here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rai Ramanand at one point, very Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wasn't there, and in the place of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there was Radha and Krishna. So Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha and Krishna nahe anya. So Krishna is Krishna, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna and Radha. Namo Maha. So Gaudiya Vaishnavism, Prabhupada is all over. 7 purposes of ISKCON. If you go through each one of them, you will see how this is, each one of the purposes is talking about the super excellence of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, whether there's a Gaudiya Parampara or Golok Dham or Prabhupada's books or Tattva and the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradayas and this whole chart. And then Lakshmipati Tirth is there coming in the charya of Madhvacharya. He is the one who initiated Madhavendra Puri Ki. Please see the number. Number what? 19 number. This is we have kind of branched out. Madhva Sampradaya continues, and Madhva Sampradaya also is branched out, beginning with Madhavendra Puri. And Madhavendra Puri was Kalpa Vraksha. Kalpa Vraksha from Golok, he appeared as Madhavendra Puri. So what does Kalpa Vraksha do? Vancha Kalpa Taru Bheshya Kripa Sindhu Bheva. So fulfilling all the desires, all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And then Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai in that line. Rupanuga, we are followers. Golok Dham is Mayapur Dham Ki, Vrindavan Dham Ki. And we already have gone through this. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam, so Rupanuga, Rupa Goswami, he knew what was on the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he propagated, he wrote all that down and the books are the basis, Prabhupada said, and they're here. All different religions, they talk of the book of the religion. Huh? Somebody has a Bible as one book, and they call the book. They are very proud. The book of the religion, the book of the religion. Or someone has a Quran. But see what we have. We have library of religion. Huh? Not just a book of religion, a library of religion. So these are founding fathers of Hare Krishna movement are Gauranga Nityananda. They are Krishna and Balaram. The Sankirtan is spreading world holy name sometimes. Organized japas happening, kirtan melas are happening, holy name retreats. And this is how all this super excellence of Gaudiya Vaishnava is being propagated, shared all over the world. And spreading, it has reached the shores of Bay of Bengal here. And it has reached Visakhapatnam, and it has touched you all. So we are so very fortunate. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, our Guru and Gauranga ki. By their mercy, we are getting drowned in Krishna consciousness, Gaudiya Vaishnava excellence. Avatirane Gaurachandre Vistirane Prema Sagare Ena Majjanti Te Maha Anartha Sagare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears, and what does he do? Avatirane Gaurachandre Vistirane Prema Sagare. Prema Sagare is expanded, and those who are intelligent, Yagye Sankirtana Prayer, Yajanti Sumedasa. What do? They jump into that, or drown, or swim in the ocean of nectar of devotion. But those who do not drown or throw themselves into this ocean, for them there's another ocean, Maha Anartha Sagare. One is a Prem Sagar. Krishna consciousness movement is presenting what? Prem Sagar. And the rest of the world is what? Maha Anartha Sagar. So choice is yours. Take a pick, as they say, take a pick. But I think you already have picked up. You're happy with Krishna consciousness? So stick to it. You are welcome, and thank you. Mm-hmm.